Cool. Seems like we are live. Good evening, everyone. Officially, it is live. Cool. So we're gonna continue for the MQTT. That would be this. Okay, so the last time, where were we? Last time, if I remember correctly, we we left somewhere. Yeah, we were in the process of implementing these functions, right? Is there any make file or something? Uh, then where did this build? Okay. Mm, Perhaps not important right now. Okay, okay. Cool. So we implement basically is looking for these MQTT encode length, decode length, unpack packet, pack packet. I think that's going to be I'm going to be change this to serialize and deserialize, but we'll see if this is that same thing or not. If it is something different, then I may not do that. Okay, sounds good. I was looking for noise. We also add some utility functions to build packets and to release heap allocated ones. Nothing special here. It is a special, bro. What are you talking about? Let me see my fonts are actually fine, right? Because sometimes this is not. Seems good, right? I mean, that is good enough. It's visible. Cool. Hmm. I'm already in how many minutes? 3 minutes, and I'm still doing nothing. Well, that's so unproductive, man. What the fuck? Okay, so these are some helper functions. Understood. What do I have to do about them? Packet header. I have to remember what did I rename because wait. Packet header. Encode length, decode length, fine. MQTT packet. MQTT packet. Okay, so pack unpack. Understood. This is something that I'm using differently. I'm different naming convention. Now what are these? These are packet header, unsigned character. I guess I'll Let's do some typing testing, right? So these are, if they are helper function, I'm gonna put them here. Union, this is going to be your MQTT. It returns a MQTT header. That means it returns yeah, pointer to MQTT header. That means this, and it is packet header. It returns the packet header. Understood. CKT. Just this feels so wrong to me, man. This just so wrong. Packet header of what? If I have to guess, packet header of something. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Next is we return MQTT ACK. What does that mean? It will take me some time to get sync in. Okay. MQTT packet acknowledgement. You take unsigned character. That means you take 1 byte. Unsigned short, you take 2 byte. So you return MQTT ACK. Packet ACK packet header. Oh man, nothing makes sense to me right now. Struct MQTT ACK. It returns pointer to that. MQTT packet. You return ACK. First thing is you take 1 byte. Second thing is you take 2 byte. I don't know why. See, if in this place, if you would have given me those names also here, the what is it? Is it parameter or is it argument? Again, it is. I'm passing the argument, passing the parameter. What is the difference? I always forget these things. Um, Function parameter versus argument. What do we have? Okay, so when you define it, then you have function parameters, but when you pass argument, how do we remember this? Functions are parameterized. That is something that I know from mathematics, if I remember. Parameterized functions, whatever that means, passing the arguments. Okay, I can remember from this. So the actual parameters becomes argument and the formal one becomes like parameters. So the actual arguments, so the actual parameters that I pass is your argument. So A. Got it. Now I'll remember forever. Because this thing is actually that I'm actually passing. So actually that's how it is related with actual, and if it is actual then it is argument. Cool. So these are what? Parameters. If you have a parameter, if you had a parameter name, I would be move forward, bro. The next one is your MQTT connect. That is, I'm trying to understand at the same time I'm writing these function prototypes. I'm trying to get a feel of these. Like this, of course, gives me pointer to MQTT packet header. This gives me pointer to acknowledgement, but which header are we talking about? Connect subak. This feels so wrong, bro. You pass in unsigned character, unsigned character, unsigned character. Oh god, save me from this madness. Guess I have no choice. You return MQTT packets back. You know what? MQTT hack. Uh, Connect. Next one was MQTT connect. Now you know what I struggle with. Like I'm so hung up on this naming things. Sometimes it bothers me. Now I feel completely lost. So I have MQTT header is fine, connect is fine, connect I already renamed it subback. I think I should rename subback also and okay, now we are back. Subback. Packet, bro. Now, what kind of sorcery you're going with right now? It is like 1 byte, 2 byte, 1 byte, 2 byte. Subback you pointer to a byte basically. Then you have 2 byte again. God knows why you are doing this with me. To me. Not with me. Ah. Next one is publish. What do I publish? MQTT publish. Why am I returning pointer with this helper function? What do you so you give me 1 byte, 2 byte and a size t. 1 byte and you give size t, then you pointer to string, pointer to a byte and size t. Size t, then you return pointer to a byte also. Is it? No, it's fine. Next one is release. Makes sense. What MQTT PSKT. So this is all related with packet, huh? It takes a pointer to packet that you want to release and an unsigned. Unsigned what? God, it is unsigned int. Pkt unsigned. What is this? Can you complete this for me? Analyze this file, bro. Analyze code analysis on active file. Disconnect. The redefinition of disconnect is a different kind of symbol. Where, bro? I don't understand you. Huh. Mqtt disconnect. Mqtt are they same? Mqtt act as Mqtt pubback. Oh. Now you should be happy, bro. Type union requires a name. What is this? Oh, cool. My bad. Happy now? MQTT header disconnect. I'm having hard time. Today's stream is going to be very small because I'm starting late at night for some reason. This OBS thing is a pretty. Okay, so let me NSIGNET. What is this? How many size? What is the size of this? Bro, give me some place to see this. I'll put main in here. Unsigned long. Unsigned is unsigned long. This is 4 byte, huh? So instead of unsigned, I'm thinking like what should I replace this unsigned with? It says unsigned long, which is 4 byte in this case. If that is the case, then I'm thinking of doing this. But then again, is it an unsigned int? I mean, it is probably, but that thing was unsigned long, which is I'm pretty sure is. Either I'm just missing something here. I cannot see the benefit of this. Like I cannot see the benefit of using this instead of actually typing the type, whether it is an int or long or whatever it is. Now I'm actually questioning C. I'm actually questioning C's ways of these things. Like why? I fail to understand. If you want something to be guaranteed of some certain width, make it of certain width. Like, I'm being a Rust fan over here, but I8, simple. It's an 8-bit signed integer. U8, simple. I32, that's it. I mean, even Rust, I don't have to go to Rust. I just, there, like I wrote earlier. 32-bit width, simple. I just don't understand the naming of this long and thing, and God knows this is just getting toxic here, man. You know what? Let's just put it. I'll fix something later on. 32-bit like 4 byte is long enough. And the fact that it is saying unsigned, I'm gonna roll with 32-bit unsigned integer. Fine, we have a decent header. Not decent at all, bro. Not decent at all. That define all that we need file communication protocol. बस एक बार खत्म कर लो ऐसे भाई. Let's now implement those functions. First of all, we define some private helpers to pack and unpack each MQTT packet. They will be called by the previously defined public functions unpack MQTT packet and pack MQTT packet. Okay, so got it. Boys, we are ls. Mqtt.c. Is it a right place, right? Yes. src you have mqtt.h and src you have mqtt.c. And why do I have this here? Didn't you ask me to have this folder? Then this blog said like we have to have this folder structure or something like that. No. Okay, my bad. Completely my bad. Yes, bro, move it. Delete this. Makes sense. Yeah, don't yell at me, bro. I know there is no such thing. Now we come at the meat of this part. Okay, so that's just too much typing, and I feel like my progress being very slow. All right, so we'll say very first thing. Uh, Unpack MQTT connect. Declaration is incompatible with size T. Why? We have unpack mqtt connect, unpack mqtt publish, unpack this, unpack seed subscribe. Hey, what are we doing here? This sure is unpacking and this is packing. Packing and unpacking of what? First we unpack connect, then publish. These are control packet types, right? Subscribe, unsubscribe, then we unpack ack, pack header. Maybe it will make sense later. Cool. So we'll sort these things. It was this, right? mqtt header header w mqtt packet cw mqtt mqtt header mqtt packet. Is there any better way to do this? I guess not. I guess yes. Let's just see. So unsigned character header header header. This is mqtt packet. Why are you separating these? Okay, I understood why it is separating these. But why isn't it doing it here in that case? Well, let me bring a file. IDE control port 1.c.clng.clang format and paste it here. You should have it in here. All right. Why isn't it taking instruction from their format? document. Do I need to close it and specifically said do not derive pointer alignment and keep it left. Okay. C++ formatting. Cool. Understood, bro. Understood. Okay, so this is your. Now we are here, and this is my MQTT header. The city. What was that? MQTT header. MQTT packet. Again, this is also packet. Why is it so mad about the end of line file? What is so special about that? Packing and unpacking. Before continuing with the implementation of all different functions on the src dot, we need to implement some helper functions to ease the pack and unpack process for each revised or for each received packet, and also ready for send forged MQTT packet, whatever that means. Let's go fast here. It's just simple serialization and deserialization respecting the network byte order. Endian names. Usually network byte order refers to big endian order, while the majority of machine follows little endian of the packet. Big endian. I know there is a very simple way to remember this. I saw Wikipedia. I saw it in here. Like, this is a super fine way. So this is your big endian, means your storing of the storage of byte starts at lower address. Uh, okay. I'll give you something. Little endian means the little end, the LSB will start filling from the lower address. So one thing is clear from this, that the filling will always start from the lower address, right? So address A, then A plus 1, A plus 2, A plus 3. See, the filling is always going to start with lower addresses, no matter the endian. Then the endianness gets decided by which side gets filled first, from where the filling starts. So if the filling starts from the MSB, then it is big endian, means MSB, like most significant bit, byte, whatever. If the storing starts from little side, means LSB, then it is little endian. So this side is little and little side, this side is big side. So from where the storage of bytes happen. That is the endianness. So in a big endian systems, the bigger, the more significant byte will go first in the memory. Cool. Network order is like big endian, so the MSB will store first, and storage will always start from lower memory address to higher memory address. Okay, so this is the pack.h. Read data on a const u8 pointer. I don't understand. Like now you are using 8 bit. Cool. Read data on a read data on const uint8 pointer. What does that mean? I understand not the thing. Byte to uint bytes. Okay, so pointer to bytes. So it's a pointer to pointer. So this is something like this. How do you remove the where's the new, how does the new thing comes up in here? So that thing is basically these are my byte array, and this thing points to this some pointer, and this thing is my this. So it's a pointer to pointer, something like this. I don't know, man. I don't know, I'm dumb. Okay. Unpack u16. So you basically you takes in a pointer to byte array, and then you return this 32 bits, 8 bits, 16 bits. Read a defined length of bytes. So unpack bytes. You return pointer. Like who's going to own this, man? There are too much pointers going on in here. Who's going to own the memory, bro? Who's the owner? We'll see. We'll see as we move forward. Am I moving forward? I don't feel like I'm moving forward at all. Okay, so pack.h. Just no, I'm gonna type this. So we are unpacking 8 bit, 16 bit, 32 bit from byte. This is what we are doing. So we're gonna make some files in here. It's in the source directory, right? Yes. So It returns 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit from a byte array basically. So these are helper functions or what? So you are define them static? No, nope, not at all. Cool. In that case, you return this from unpack. You are taking constant of what actually? So the data is constant, not the pointer. I can move around pointer, but not the data that pointer points to. Cool. One 16, 32. Standard IO.h. What happened to standard IO? Why am I including standard IO.h? It is not defined in what? Where is it defined then? Oh god, the bullshit. What is the next one? Ooh, you unpack bytes. Cool, I unpack bytes, but this is bytes. What is this? And what is this? Read a defined length of bytes. So I guess from this byte array you read this much, but what is this pointer doing and what is this pointer doing? I guess I'll never know. Read bytes from this byte, this much length, and this I have no idea what that is. Unpack is string 16. What the fuck is string 16, man? It's prefixed by its length as 16-bit string. Hmm. So now you gave name to this. If I could bang my head right now, I would do that. You're an 8-bit now. I just see pointer, return pointer, bro. Pointer, pointer, pointer. Pointer returning pointer and G16-bit unpack string 16 UNPC. Can I just move forward? I just finish this because I have to re-implement this in my way. I just learn as much as I can. So there is a buffer and there is destination. So buffer is, if this is a destination, that is going to be source UINT. Source. DST. Write data on const UINT pointer. Append a into the byte string. Ah, I don't know what that is. So you pack 8-bit. From where? From somewhere. God knows what that is. 1632-bit bytes. Hag- hatta- pat- this is 1632 and I bytes to and the corresponding implementation. I just feel like I'm bitching too much here, but couldn't this be done here? I guess that's a meat. ARPANET. What is ARPANET? Guess I'll never know. Okay, so let's just unpack this real quick. String standard lib ARPANET. Unpack U8. What? What kind of sorcery is this? What am I doing here? I mean, I know what I'm doing here, sort of. Like something. So the first thing is the dereferencing of that, then another dereferencing is happening, which it's like um It's like if this is my array, like some value, right? And there is a pointer which basically, let's just say this is my buffer variable which will hold some address of, let's just say, a. If this will hold address of a, then this basically points to the very first element, right? But this is not a buffer. Okay, now this is that. Oh no, it's not a buffer. Okay, so the whole scenario is something like this. Okay, right. So whole scenario is something like this. If this is my array, right? This is some bytes there, and it has some name. Let's just say this is the name. You know what the buffer essentially is doing? There are some there. The function takes in a argument that is a pointer to a pointer to int. And that is essentially it. So if it is a simple pointer, then that buffer would hold. I just say the address of this is something like 100. So this buffer would hold this address. But it is not. So what I can say that I can remove this. This is some variable. I don't know what that is. But that variable has some address of, let's just say, 200. This points to this, and now comes my buffer into the picture. This buffer is going to have some address, let's just call it 300 for symmetry. And now this contains the address of 200. Means this points to this. So there is a buffer. So buffer, the type of buffer is pointer to unsigned 8. Pointer to a pointer, which is a pointer to unsigned 8. I just say these are some numbers. So now if I dereference this, then this would say give me the value. So the first dereferencing would give me the value that is at this address, means this value. Now the second dereference would give me the value that is at this address, which is this, and this is the starting address of the first element. So I'll get this first value. So that's how I get a byte. So in essence, if you want to dereference some, like some number of indirection, like there could be multiple, like there is no limit. So all you have to do is just put that many stars before that, and you get the first value. And since you know it's an unsigned integer 8, so it's going to be unsigned integer 8. That's how the C pointer works, boys. But then why the fuck am I increasing this? Okay, so let's just get back to the diagram. So now it is saying dereference this means give me the value which is at this address, which is 100, and then plus 1 into this 100. What does that mean? So the first dereferencing, what it does is it goes to this address, which is this one, and it dereference this means it gets this value, and if you add, then you say plus plus, but that is, but the compiler doesn't do math like this. It will add the type information also into this plus plus thing. So the type of what? That I have to check. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so this is some wizards. This is something I mean, I never worked with double pointers before, so definitely something very interesting. I'm thinking, what is it going to add? It definitely adds one, but that one, I'm pretty sure, gets multiplied by something because of the type. Now the if this is the type, then it's multiplied by one. If not, I mean, if I say, let's just say buffer is my simple pointer, like one direct in direction, like a normal, not a double pointer, single pointer. Then if I say buffer plus one, then the compiler will do like buffer plus one, no, buffer plus one multiply the data that it points to. You can quickly check this by making um, this is going to be my let's just say 5. And here I say